That's about usual. I get ready to record a video. Guess who shows up? Can you see all three deer in that picture? One of them should be obvious. He's staring right at me. The other two are off to my left. Let's see. Let's watch him. You see them all now? They're staring at me. I'm not very far away. Oh, there's 4 of them now. There was only 3 running around here. Now there's 4. One of them's got some nice spots on them. Look at the spots on that guy. He's new. I don't remember seeing him. Don't worry, little deers. I'm not gonna mess with you. Just let me record a video. Hey guys, still got my audience over there in the woods. I got goats over there from the neighbors. It's just all kinds of noise out here. Anyways, that's not the point. Today, I've got my Poulan 2500 Farmhand 16-inch chainsaw with a broken starter pulley. I've already replaced this pulley once and it broke, so I got another. A free replacement because it broke in a week. So I'm not vouching for this product yet, but there's the part number I ordered from Amazon, and you know, we'll see if this other one lasts. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to replace it and hopefully not spring that spring, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get down to it. Let me get you readjusted and we'll get started. Alright, doing this is not hard. I've already taken out 2 of the screws, but there's 4 screws holding that cover on. You want to take those off. Next. Make life easier. Do not torque these back on. Matter of fact, I don't even think these are the correct screws that go in here, but alright, when you take this off, take it off carefully, and as soon as you can get your fingers in there, push down on that. There's a spring behind that you don't want to let go. But I will show you guys the problem. Can you guys see the difference? Those ears right there grab these metal pieces that they work off centrifugal force. When it's running, these things will actually move out of the way and they won't hit this plastic piece. Now be very careful setting this down. You don't, like I said, you don't want that spring to come out. Now this kit comes with a different nut for your flywheel than is installed originally. And it says on this piece of paper that's in here that you have to install this flywheel nut because it helps support the inside of that pulley. But I've already installed it. It's pretty easy. Just take something and hold that and screw the old one off and put the new one on. That's about it. Torque specs, I'm not really sure. Alright, so first thing you want to do with this, that is sharp. First thing you want to do with this is, one, you want to keep it in. Matter of fact, I've got an idea, just because I don't want it coming out. Hold on. Since it's already broken, I'm just going to use a clamp to hold it in there. If I can, hold on. So first thing you want to do is you want to remove the handle. Now, most of the time you got to cut these off if you can't undo the knot, which is fine if you got to cut it. But I'm going to see, since I already cut it once, if I can get this off, because it hasn't been on there that long. And I'm going to have to cut it. So you remove your handle. Like I said, be careful with this. Once you got your handle removed, carefully guide this thing, let it take all the tension off, and then turn it an additional turn. And see, I felt a click. So what you're going to do is slowly bring that up and pay attention. See, I'm going to slip my finger down in there just in case. And there's a metal spring right there. You don't want that spring to come out. It is a pain in the ass. But see, that little knob right there catches on that, and that's what does your recoil. That's why they call it a recoil starter. So we're going to carefully set this out of the way, and we're going to focus on the pulley itself. So first things first, after you unwind it, is you got to take the hold down screw off. Now before I take it completely off, take a good look at how this is routed. So the rope goes up through that hole, around, and loops back behind it and over into this little channel, and it's held down. So that's how we're going to put it back together. And that's it. Broken thing is gone. Now this is the fun part, getting this through. However, if you look on this side, it's actually got a hole that you can take a screwdriver or something to help you get it started until you can feed it up enough to grab it. So we're going to loop it back around, going to go back through it like that, and then that's going to go right there. However, I'm going to take some of the slack out. Actually, you know, it'd be easier just to capture it right there first. So let's do that instead. Where is the screw? My hands are a little shaky today. I don't know why. Probably because I've been outside in the heat all day, cutting grass and all that kind of fun stuff, adult things. Alright, so we got that captured. Now we're going to do what I was saying about looping it behind that and going back around. And we'll just pull out the slack. Yeah, that's much easier doing it that way. Alright, so there we go. Strings reattached. Now, one thing I didn't pay attention, and I gotta use some logic here. It's going to be wound with the dogs facing to you. It's going to be wound counterclockwise, I think. No, I'm wrong. Because it goes on there like that, and when you pull it, it goes like that. So you spin it clockwise, yeah, you wind it counterclockwise. Keep some tension on it, because there's not a whole lot of room in here. Now you're going to carefully take your cover and see when you got enough string, you can feed it through there to keep it from coming out. But you know what? I'm a dumbass, and I did it again. Just pay attention and wind it the right way. Because I still might have it wrong. So then you want to put your tooth back down in there and spin it till it catches. And you want to spin it a few times. See, it's already starting to be springy. You want to spin it to get some tension on there. That way it'll recoil all the way, and then feed it out so you can tie your handle back on. Now you just want to be careful that this doesn't come undone. So you know what? I'm going to put my clamp back on it. just to be safe. Not very tight, but I'm going to put it on there enough to hold it. And then I don't have to fight with it trying to recoil that either. So there you go, you got that string back through. Put a knot or two in it. One knot should be alright. Two for the paranoid. I had 2 knots in there, but I'm just going to put one in there this time. Make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't slip back out. And there we go. So now your recoil works again. It's all back together. You want to make sure that those flat spots, when you're looking at it this way, you want to make sure when you pull the string that it rotates clockwise. Then you know you've put the string, you've wound the string correctly. So then it's just a matter of carefully sticking this back on there without it coming off. You might have to pull the string a little bit until it seats smoothly. You put your screws back in and you're done until it breaks again. We'll get the screws back in and we'll see if we can get her started. Alright, she's back together. Let's see if we can get her going. Let me get you readjusted. Now let's see if it breaks the first pull. Have to milk it to warm it up, but there you go. She's fixed. She runs. We'll see how long this new piece of shit lasts. But now you know how to replace it. It's not hard, just as long as you're careful with that spring. And I got one more thing before we go, so hold on. I don't have my tape. This is I've had this since May, so my bad. But a little piece of mail, and I need to send you some back too. But it's Duke's Small Engines. Thanks for swapping stickers with me. Man, you have a cool last name, Duke. Thanks, man. I'm just hadn't been cool about sending stickers back, but you know what? I'll get them out next week. Let me get this up on the board, and we'll wrap this up. So there's Duke's Small Engines, right above the C. Figured it would be appropriate considering this video was about fixing a small engine. I'm sure he does a lot better job than I do, so definitely go check him out. Alright guys, that's all I got for you right now. So we'll catch you later on Chaos Garage.